Yo, what's cracking? What's cracking? What's up with you? Mm, y'all know I enjoy the streaming thing, so I thought I would just tap in. First off, I want to thank everybody for the birthday love, the birthday wishes. It's greatly appreciated. You know what I mean? And the prayers I had put up that I had needed prayer. It many people have tapped in and saying, "We praying for you, brother. We praying for you." And y'all gave me strength. You know what I mean? God gave me strength. It's first and foremost, but to know that I had so many people in my corner, it really helped lift my spirits. It wasn't nothing bad going on. You know what I mean? But every now and again, I just feel like it's time for me to just take a break, detox from all of this. You know what I mean? Stop eating the bull crap food. Stop going out and just wasting my time, spending my wheels and partying. Y'all know I like to party. Y'all know I like to turn up, right? Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I can't help myself. So it's like I find myself like, yo, I gotta dial it down, man. I gotta dial it down. You gotta get back on track. So I stop posting. I might see something and post some inspirational, or I might heart your joke. You post something, I'm gonna heart it for sure, for sure. And but I'm just gonna take some time to myself, and I appreciate that I'm able to do that. Like I be thankful that I'm able to do that. I need to get back to the things that I love, and it made me realize like when I was creating, things was just so clear. You know what I'm saying? I was just focusing on how to become the best content creator I can. And it's not even about the internet. Like, people who know me, y'all know I be doing the music, playing instruments, I be painting, I be drawing, doing tattoos, I be sewing, like I be writing books, dog, poetry and stuff like that. And it's like every now and again, excuse my sinuses, like I said, man. I got clean up, like do a detox, a cleanse, because sinuses is feeling clogged. But every now and again, we get to a point, or I get to a point as a creator where I get so bogged down. It's like, man, just I feel like I'm losing that. I'm losing that edge. So I go out and I live life, and then I do too much, and I be like, man, now I feel like I done lost it. So I got to reel it in. You know what I'm saying? Reel that thing back in and get back to the grind. But when I do that, I have to take a step back. There used to be a John, stop, take a step back. Who do you see? Nobody. Yeah. So I gotta do that every now and again. Just stop, take a step back, or look around, and realize you in this joint on your own, smoke dog. You in this thing by yourself, dog. Whatever you need to get accomplished, make sure that you can do it. Cause guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Nobody else is coming to save you. But that's just the way it is. I like that little John John. I say I like that little John John. But not for real though. Just being able to turn this junk off for a little bit. Just being able to turn this internet junk off and just get back to life. Get back to getting money. Get back to going outside, getting some fresh air. Like it never stops. You know what I'm saying? It never stops. You never stop getting money. You never stop elevating. You know what I'm saying? You never stop creating. For real, if you're a creator. Like we made in God's image, so that's what we do. Like we create. You feel me? You feel me? But the world want to keep us so bogged down, always on the run, ripping and running and going, worried about what's happening in this city, worried about what this politician doing, worried about what this athlete doing, what they divorce and blah blah blah, baby mama drama. Now the music is horrible. Now blah, it's like so much, like it's a lot to take in. You know what I'm saying? You be on the news and you see this happening to this child or this national, a natural disaster or this national travesty or whatever the case may be, it can mess with my mind because I'm an empath. Like I be feeling that. Like I watch an interview and the mama start crying or the reporter be like, man, this is a sad day. I feel like it's a sad day. So it'd be so much information that it's information overload. Like I'm realizing the human brain is not designed to know this much stuff all at once. And it's like not specialty information. It's just information that we picked up along the way. And now we got all these different viewpoints and all these different perspectives and biases, and people want to argue about politics. Like it doesn't even matter for real, for real. It really don't. It really don't. I tell people all the time, it don't matter, man. That's why I'm like, man, I just gotta get back to creating, putting out more music, and then really expressing myself so that somebody can be like, man, I vibrate with what this guy is doing. Like I can definitely find myself on that same frequency that that he's putting out, because you know what I mean. There's so many different types of waves out this joint, and everybody want to be the same. Like all these young rap dudes want to be drill artists. If you don't know what drill means, it's like they just rapping about the crimes that they doing, and then trying to like uh, uh, taunt their ops and talking about when they gonna catch them outside, they gonna spank them and wipe their nose like they babies, and it's just a lot, bro. It's just a lot. Like you know what I'm saying? It's got to be tough to be a youngster in this time. Like you youngins is tripping, dog. Y'all youngins is tripping, dog. And it's like the ladies, they not doing no better. Like they used to be keeping the dudes out of trouble. Like I remember back when I was younger, like the real gangster dudes, we'd be thankful that thankful that they got a broad. Like we'd be thankful he got a girl. Like thank God this nigga ain't gonna be outside terrorizing us. He gonna be laid up in the house with her at night. Like maybe we can move around. You know what I'm saying? Like thank you. Maybe somebody else can get something shaken out here. But luckily, fortunately, I was always cool with them. But you know what I'm saying? I seen how much pressure was taken off of their shoulders when they had a woman to run to. But now they put so much division in the community that that thug dude, that gangster, that killer, he ain't got no youngin like that. His youngin is stressing him out. Matter of fact, the gangster is out there killing his baby mama now. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be out there killing their baby mamas all over some internet stuff, some internet beef. Everybody want to expose somebody. This T app and stuff, man, that's the devil, bro. That's the devil. Like, I don't even know what the app's about because I'm not even interested in that type of stuff, like gossiping and you know what I'm saying? Oh, this guy and this girl, and like that's low level stuff, man. This is clown world, man. Like nobody's even really interested in that stuff. They just do it because everybody else is doing it. Like you really care about what your ex was doing? That's my ex. I don't like. I could give it. You know what I mean? Nobody give a shit. She's probably doing the same thing she was doing me with the other dude. Oh, free stuff on the internet. Like man, they got websites for that. You know what I'm saying? Like people are exposing people just because anonymously. That's the crazy part. It's anonymous. Like the T app is anonymous. You're just dragging somebody anonymously, and people are signing up to be a part of that. Like, where are we at as a culture that we want to know more about people's dirt? Like, that's like, that's not gonna make you rich. That's not gonna help your kids get to the next level. But we all sign up for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I had to step back, get away from all the pressures of the world, get my mind right, get my nose clean. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like put all that other stuff to the side so we can get back to where we was. It's August 14th, my children's birthday today. You know what I'm saying? Turn up to the boys. Turn up for the boys. They too young to turn up, and they just gonna turn up with fruits, veggies, and water around me, buddy. But it's like I be wanting to keep them focused, keep them on the right track. Cause I be like, man, the people who you spend the most of your time with, you gonna start to pick up their traits. We be out here spending time with somebody because they funny, they got the bottles, they gonna do your hair. You know what I mean? They bring in the drugs, the weed. Oh, they got the hookup on the tattoos or whatever the case may be. People hang out with people for the dumbest reasons. But then in 5-10 years, we gonna look up and be like, dang, man. We ain't like, just imagine our grandkids like, oh, what happened to grandma and grandpa back in the day? Why they separate? Man, it was men versus women back then. You know, grandma wasn't bringing nothing to the table. What did grandma bring to the table? So I left her. Grandpa wasn't holding it down. So me and grandpa separated, you know, back in the early 2025s. Like, what we doing right now, we gonna pay for in the future. You feel me? We gonna pay for in the future. Why spin our wheels? Work all week, then on the weekend turn up, and then on holidays celebrate for 20 years, and then be like, I don't like the life that I'm living. So then what do? We dig in a little deeper. You know, we go out as senior citizens. Oh, what's up? Happy birthday, cuz. Oh, happy birthday. It was my birthday. I appreciate you, Ruben. Thank you, man. Thank you. I ain't forget about you either. Like I said, I was on a little vacay while I was on a BA. So I ain't really get much done. But we back now. I ain't had a live stream in a minute, but we back. So Ruben, we're gonna have to tap in so we can get some work together, man. We can get some work out there. I was just talking about how I like different types of music, different types of cultures, and stuff like that. So it's crazy that, you know what I mean, there's so much division in America try to keep us from being able to collaborate. That's all it is. They don't want us to be able to collaborate and reach the next level. You feel me? They want to keep us where we at. Keep us where we at. Stagnant for 40 more years. You know what I'm saying? It's like ever since Martin Luther King died, John F. Kennedy, Malcolm X, we ain't did shit. The music then went downhill. Like, where's the Marvin Gaye's of the world? You know what I'm saying? The Isley Brothers. What happened? Like, we don't got no music like that no more. Just talking about, like, the nigga said he was living for the love of you. I'm living for the love of you. You know what I'm saying? Drifting on the memory. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Like, when music was that good, man, there was no problems, bro. No problem. Because we was running home to be together. You feel me? We was in love. Oh, yeah. You got a music video coming out. Where you shooting that joint at, dog? I'm trying to get a part of that reggaeton joint. You know what I'm saying? Reggaeton be partying. I be listening to reggaeton heavy. That and country music and, like, reggae. Like, I don't really be on that drill stuff, man. It mess your brain up. I be feeling like the CIA made drill. The CIA, FBI, COINTELPRO, they put this music out so that can't nobody vibrate high. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your brain is like your biggest, your brain is like a big receptor. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you bombarded with, it's going to start to pick up. And the next thing you know is controlling your actions. Like, you ever been talking to somebody like, man, why are you so upset? Why? I don't know. You made me so mad. Like, what did I say? It's just you. It's just something about you. I hate it. what, bro? Like, what is it that you don't like? Had somebody say that, I'm what the word they use? I don't know. I think they try to make it seem like basically like I'm a smart aleck, like I'm a know-it-all. I was like, no, I don't believe that. Like, maybe I am, but I feel like I'm just confident and expressing myself. Oh nah, my birthday was when was my birthday? My birthday was on Monday, Diamond. I appreciate you though. I didn't do much. I laid back. I celebrated a little bit, but then I realized like I be celebrating too much. You know what I'm saying? I do too much. I be doing the most. I be the host with the most. You feel me? So I had to chill. Sheesh, Ruben, where you do the show at? Thank you, Diamond, for the birthday. I appreciate you. Happy birthday from Ruben. Like we getting love on this joint. That's why I be on here because y'all, what I mean, y'all help me get all my thoughts out. I be sitting around in the dump sometimes, like, man, what happened to music? You know what they saying? Like they don't even make comedy movies like they used to no more. Like people don't even laugh like they used to no more. It has to be something wild in there. Like there used to be boomerangs and like, that was a funny movie. Friday, that was a funny movie. Rush Hour. Man, like they don't make them jumps no more. You gotta be doing some wild stuff to be in the movies. And movies used to inspire us, make us want more from ourselves, tell a good story. Now they just do CGI, whole bunch of cussing and weird stuff where they're touching each other all inappropriately, and you know what I mean? Like you got to see a movie first before you even take your kids now, because it's like, what messages are they trying to get across? I mean, it's a tough one, but you know what I'm saying. We love this life, man. We love it. I mean, thank God for this life. But every now and again, like I said, I personally got to take a step back and reevaluate the situation, reevaluate what I'm watching. Like all that BMF and you know what I'm saying, The Shy. I love those shows, but it's just like, what is this? They keep pushing this narrative. Like where are y'all getting this shit from? Why y'all think this is all we want to watch? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mana, that's my jump. That's not in Gatesburg though. That's in like Silver Spring, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, perform that jump. Perform that jump. Let me know I come on that jump. You already know. I know the steps. Hey, trying to tell you, man. Go out there. We have a good time. We have a good time. I'm on down. Have a good time. Live life and love it. Don't be standing up on the wall. Just be standing up on the wall staring at each other all night. Then by 11, 12, gunfire get to going off. And like, man, y'all call this living? Call this life? Youngins be like, yo, I'm going to the event. I'm going to this event. Yeah, pull up. I'm like, all right, bet. Send me the flyer. They send me the flyer. So I'm yeah. But I catch you outside. Like, I'm not going to that. I'm not pulling up to that. Oh man, this joint gonna be lit. No, it's not. Somebody's gonna get shot at the end of that joint. I can guarantee you. I said, do I miss Governor? Governor Square? You like Miss Governor? Oh, do I like the governor? I don't know enough about her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know enough about her for real. I don't really be into politics like that. I hear things. I see how people saying that she should have done things differently. But I guess, we'll figure out in a little bit what she gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Give her a shot. I heard that she just went to what's the name of that place? The Vineyard, Martha's Vineyard. You said well, everything was going on in DC. Shawty went to Martha's Vineyard. I think that's what you're talking about, the governor, right? Oh, what's he talking about? What show you talking about, man? I'm slow, I'm slow. You got to break it down for me. Tell me all the way, like I mean, I'll be liking the show. Oh, the Tyler Perry show. See, thank you for elaborating. No, I don't watch too much of Tyler Perry. I don't really get down with Tyler Perry. I be feeling like he don't be having no good stories that make people happy. It's so much drama. But I don't really get into him like that. I be trying to watch stuff that make me laugh. It'd be a lot of like old school stuff, like the Bernie Mac show, Home Improvement with the kids, and I be watching like old school stuff, old movies and stuff like that. Really, yeah. But Tyler Perry, he's a definite no. I don't like nothing he do. I might have to check it out. Maybe I'm being biased for some old stuff. The Governor, Tyler Perry show. Nah, I'm actually trying to come up with a little script, write some scripts, and get some people to come act in that joke. Get a different perspective. Not all the same storyline where somebody's stressed or depressed and they do something crazy and they don't have hope, or they decide to leave their family, or you know what I mean, decide to sell drugs is the only way out. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it'd be seeping in my mind. I'd be like, shoot, maybe I should rob a Brinks truck or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Hit one good lick and we be straight. I don't need that kind of thoughts in my mind. I already be having crazy thoughts in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I already be like, I could get away with it. I could do it. I'm smarter than the average, but it's like, nah, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to listen to different music. I be listening to country lately, cause country music got a good story to it, got a good storyline. Oh yeah, 227 is my joint. I was actually just watching Good Times Marathon. He said, "That's how a lot of our." Yeah, I mean, I understand a lot of our lives are very hectic. You know what I mean? And Tyler Perry does just show, a side of life that people live, and everything can't be peaches and cream and cookies and cakes and stuff. But I don't know. I just feel like he always makes it so the black dude is most likely a he always makes it so the black dude's the villain. So I'd be like, man, I don't want to watch that, because the next thing you know, I be feeling like a villain. Then I be acting like a villain. And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to vibrate a little bit higher. So why is it Diamond that they can't be having nobody no positive black role models in the Tyler Perry movies? Nah, I'm lying. I know they do. I know they got some. They got some. They got some. Yeah, I would definitely be down doing some radio or some podcasts or whatever, yo. Where your homeboy? You said your homeboy got a radio show? Cause I'm trying to get down. I'm trying to get more information about uh different ways to network and stuff like that. I need to get out this house too, for real, for real. I be in the house all the time. Even when I get out to have good time, I'm thinking about coming home, bro. I be like, man, it's already 11 o'clock. If I go to sleep now, I can get how many hours of sleep? You know what I mean? Like, I guess that they don't be lying. When you get up there in the age, you just be like, man, I just want to go to bed. I done done it all. I done done it all. Yeah, yeah, Martin is crazy. I was watching Martin the other day. What episode was I watching? And I was like, man, I don't even think I've seen this episode before. But it's been such a long time. What episode was that, Joe? Oh. The episode where dang, Martin was playing ball and Gina was like, don't play ball because she had some kind of war ceremony. And Martin ended up playing ball and hurting his back. So Cole called over the chiropractor, and the chiropractor fixed Martin back. But then he went to Gina's ceremony, and Gina's boss patted him on his back and his back blew out. So the whole time he like limping around and he dancing with it. Martin is a fool, man. Martin was a fool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love it at home because I could just watch like TV shows, sit back and chill and just laugh. You don't gotta worry about the craziness or nothing like that. But you know, every now and again I get cabin fever. I gotta get up out this house. I gotta get up out this house. But that comes with time. That comes with time for real. I just be too comfortable doing the same things over and over again. I gotta start doing different things and living life and enjoying it because this thing go by so fast. You know what I'm saying? One moment you here, the next moment you're gone. That's UGK. Y'all don't know nothing about no UGK. Y'all don't know nothing about no UGK. That's some old school stuff there. Yeah, he said using a witness protection program. Yeah. Yeah, DM me his stuff. Matter of fact, man, I was supposed to be hitting you, Ruben, on my other page. I forgot to do that. I had to take some time away from the internet, Brody. Take some time away from the internet. This is my first live stream in like probably a little bit over a week. And I've heard that like find a good DJ, especially as an artist, because you could get your hold up. My fault. Yeah, so a good DJ, they be able to spin your music and then they'll know how you like your junk. Like they can get a build up, take this music away and let you rap. They know your songs and stuff. So yeah. I was actually talking to my homeboy about becoming a DJ. I feel like the rapping part of this music it's just changed. Like I enjoy rapping and all that. I write songs and all that, but man, the game has just changed, man. I don't like being out like I used to. You know what I'm saying? You go to shows. I remember the first show I went to. Nah, it's probably like the second. The first show I went to, I didn't even make it. I got twisted and it was just a long story. I ended up getting robbed that night. Like that's why I stay in the house because you can't really go out and have a good time and let your hair down because you look like a victim. And then I went and I started promoting. And when I was promoting, they had a showcase or something like that. And I guess the people who lost, they didn't appreciate it. So they started taking the chairs and they started throwing it through the windows. They went behind the bar, started stealing bottles. And man, this was crazy. It was crazy at this guy's bar, right? So I hated to be the person like, hey, I know they just destroyed your bar, but what about that money you owe me? You know what I'm saying? And dude was like, oh man, they took my money, they ain't got it. I'm gonna get it for you next week. I'm gonna try to figure this thing out. Long story short, he never showed. He never gave me the money that he owed. I'm like, man. I mean, I think dude ended up leaving Maryland because like that destroyed his whole career. And it kind of like put me as like, man, I don't even want to do this promoter thing. Like, this was crazy night. I think people went to the hospital, people went to jail that night, and I didn't get my money. So it was like, man, I ended up falling back and just making music in the house, man. Making music in the house. But I learned a lot. Like, I learned a lot. Yeah, yeah. She said she be riding dirty. That's definitely that UGK, Joe. That's one of my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely did make it back home, and it was a lesson learned. It was what was the name of that bar? Man, this was a long ass time ago. When was this? This was over in West Side Drive. Not the OG joint out there. It was a little bar on the corner right there, across from the that liquor store. I forgot the name of that bar. But yeah, I mean, it was a hot spot for a minute. It was jumping. I forgot the name of that joint. Yeah, UGK 3-6. 3-6, yeah. Sipping on some scissor. That's like, I feel like that's the hardest beat ever. And then when UGK and Outkast combined and did the International Players Anthem, that joint, that's that joint. What you know about that joint, Ruben? Yeah, man. That's what I mean. That's when music was really good. Like, music used to rock back in the day. You feel me? Mm. Yeah. So hopefully they'll fix it. I know they just stopped the BET Awards. I don't know why. Matter of fact, let's pull that up. What's going on with the BET Awards? Not that nobody watches them. I never watched them, but it says the BET Hip Hop Awards and Soul Music Train Awards have been suspended indefinitely by BET. That doesn't sound good. It says the CEO, Scott Mills, explained that the suspension is due to a need to re-image these shows for the current media landscape rather than a permanent cancellation. I think I said that right. I always mess that word up. The main BET Awards ceremony is still happening and is scheduled to take place Monday, June 9th. I guess this is old. Basically, they canceled the BET Awards because of the image that it was given. I guess people up there talking about guns and shaking their ass on TV, it wasn't bringing in ratings. Yeah, I wish I could play music on this joint. I think it will be a copyright infringement if I do, though. So, what I can do, I'm about to get this little jump. So, I'm gonna be making beats live, and I'll let y'all listen to the beats that I make. It should be coming in a few days. I got all this stuff set up, but for some reason, my beats will not come through this app. Like, you can hear me talking, but anytime I go play the music on my software, it just won't come on. Oh, Big Pimpin'. Big Pimpin', that's my jump. And the crazy thing is, I'm a huge Pimp C fan. Not as huge as a Future fan I am, but I I rock with Pimp C. They said they had to like basically negotiate to get Pimp C to come to the video shoot because Pimp C didn't really like Jay-Z. You know what I mean? He felt like Jay-Z was a fake weirdo, but you know what I mean? Bun B had to convince him, like, this is where the money's at. Like, you know what I mean? Come do this video shoot and we gonna blow up. And sure enough, that Big Pimpin', it took him to the next level. Took him to the next level. And yeah, I haven't watched it. What's the name of that stuff? The BET Awards since P. Diddy, Puffy, and Tupac was on that joint. That's when music was, you know what I mean? It was huge. It was huge. Rap was huge. Then it just slowly started to trickle down after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, And that's one thing that Pimp C used to always say, that, you know what I mean? If we can't come together and make money together, rap's gonna die, you know what I mean? And for sure, we didn't come together, we ain't make no money together, so rap's starting to fall off because all this division, it ain't making no bread. Like, it's crazy. I heard a podcast where it was like, when you used to go to a different place, you used to hear different music. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you go to a different city, you hear the same top 5 songs, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go. So it's like everybody's the same, but if you were to go down south, you would hear, like, down south music. Then you go to the West Coast, you would hear like West Coast music. You go to New York, you would hear New York type of flow. Now it don't matter where you are. They all sound the same, bro. It's like there's no individuality. Nobody wants to stand out. They just want to get paid, bro. They don't do it for the love of the sport. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no love in it no more. There's no love in anything. Like the food, I haven't had a good, like I be loving Spanish food because they just be cooking that Jonah. They be smiling, they be happy. You know what I'm saying? I like Caribbean food. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a different taste, different culture. But you know what I mean? Now that everybody is kind of like at each other's throats and stuff, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough to get. Like, I was so glad that they had. I'm like, dang, we about to have the Haitian restaurants popping now. Yeah. Oh man, we got different migrants coming over. I know they about to, you know what I'm saying, pop up restaurants and get this economy booming. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I don't know. But first thing first, I think we gotta get control of this media, get these movies and this music back. You can't, I mean, I feel you, Ruben, but there's so many different artists. There's so many different artists. Like, it's impossible to say that, you know what I mean, we aren't able to find the right artist. It's impossible. They just not putting the right artist out. You know what I mean? Just like food, there's so many different types of food that it's like you gotta find something that you like. But some people, they just eat hamburgers and hot dogs every day. You know what I mean? They just got a bland taste. And that's the same thing that's happening in music. And I never liked Jay-Z either. Never really got with Jay-Z like that. I ain't gonna lie. When Tupac died, Jay-Z started growing me. But when Tupac was alive, man, the way he was carrying Jay-Z, I was like, man, forget Jay-Z. Nobody want to hear about Jay-Z. But then when Tupac died, they made Jay-Z, pushed him up to be like the greatest rapper alive. So, we started buying his albums and listening to what he had to say. I mean, yeah, he had some good messages. But looking back, he never had a flow. Really, he never really had a flow. Jay-Z, that just wasn't his thing. He had like punchlines and make you think a little bit, but flowing just is not what we expect from Jay-Z. You feel me? But hey, he did something. He got Beyonce. He got his record label and stuff. He did his thing. It says that I taught myself how to cook a lot of Caribbean food. That's why I love go-go. Oh, you Guyanese. Okay. Let me find out. You gotta start you a restaurant. I don't think I ever had no Guyanese. That's different. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn to cook myself. But very intrigued now. I'm about to look up some Guyanese meals. But yeah, and that's one thing that I'm learning too. Is like you gotta get out and live a little bit. Try different things, see what you really like, different types of music. I just started like doing different types of cultural dancing and salsa, merengue, or whatever it's called, and you know what I mean, getting out and just enjoying this stuff, man, because it's fun, man. It is what you make it. You know, they say life is what we make it. And right now they just trying to make it hard on us. You feel me? Yeah, I know, right? Jay Z can't really get no votes. I feel like every song that he was on with a great, he got demolished. Like Eminem demolished him on that Renegade jump. He got a jump with Biggie. I forgot the name of it, but Biggie crushed him on that jump. He got a jump with I want to say I heard him on a I think it was a Hot Boys joint, Little Wayne joint. No, it was Juvenile joint. Juvenile crushed him on that Juvie joint. So it's like, you know what I mean? When you put him to the test, he kind of fails when he's on a track with other people. But when he's by himself, Jay-Z all right, you know what I'm saying? He said I hate cooking. Indian, Irish, and black. Well, that's a nice mix there. It's a nice mix. He said, I think everyone is famous. It's just you really gotta believe in yourself. That's true. You know what? I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that one. You really do have to be like they say you have to be darn almost delusional when you're going after a goal. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people are going to tell you why it didn't work because it didn't work for them. And you got to be able to push past all of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to believe in yourself even when it ain't working. You know what I mean? When you listen to these interviews and podcasts about people, they were like, man, I always knew this was going to happen. Like, even when I was losing, I knew I was going to win eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the mindset that you have to have. So it's like you just got to keep pushing. Yeah, Jay-Z, yeah. They said the Illuminati had something major to do with Jay-Z. When you start to really like break it down, you start to see all the people that went to jail or died around Jay-Z, that went to jail and died around Diddy. It's like, you started to think like, man, this is a plan, bro. Like, this ain't no coincidence. And I believe like that's why that's why the things that happen to them, and because they already know, like they signed that contract saying they're gonna be hot for a little bit. Even when Diddy was going through what they was going through, they was bringing stuff out on Jay-Z, talking about what Jay used to do back in the day, and people was like, yeah, we already knew that, but you know what I mean? That was so long ago. So people are saying like it's just a matter of time before they got Jay-Z in the corner and gonna make him pay for the things that he did. It's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? When you sign that contract with the Illuminati, one day they coming for it. They coming for what you owe. I mean, Tupac was even saying that. Tupac, before he died, he had a record label called Killuminati, Kill Illuminati. And Pimp C was even saying that. Pimp C was saying like the weird stuff that was going on in the industry. And you know what I mean? Like how these guys be all touchy feely and trying to play gangster, but they really love each other. And they trying to say like Pimp C was killed behind that. A lot of people say Pimp C wasn't even no big on drugs like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a conspiracy because some people even go as far to say that Pimp C had a sex tape with Beyonce. Yeah, people say Pimp C had a sex tape with Beyonce. So it's like, you know what I mean? They were like, if that tape would have ever got out, that it would have been bigger than any record that Beyonce or Jay-Z could have made together. You know what I'm saying? Separately put the sales together. This tape of Pimp C and Beyonce would have broke the internet. So they had to get rid of the pimp. Rest in peace to Pimp C. He tried to tell us where the game was going, but you know. Yes. Tupac is always going to be the greatest rapper slash actor slash activist. Like he was the total package, the revolutionary behind the microphone. You know what I mean? He was what these rappers pretend to be when they try to be woke and when they try to be militant and try to act like, you know what I mean? Like they here for a change. But as soon as they get that check, they go right back to who they was. Tupac stayed in character the whole entire time. The whole time. That character wore many hats where it's like he was a lover, he was a fighter, you know, he was damn near a politician. You know what I'm saying? Where he might have transitioned to that because, you know what I mean, he was always an activist and trying to make changes in the community, regardless of what he was going through. Even when he was locked up behind bars, he was still talking about making changes and when he gets out, the things that he's going to do to make the game a better place. But yeah, I mean, I be feeling like all that they killed Tupac, they killed Michael Jackson, they killed Prince. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all of that is because, you know, Prince was talking about being a slave to the record label. Michael Jackson was talking about, you know, they don't give a damn about us. And you know, if you want to make a change, you gotta change the man in the mirror. No, Bob Marley was talking about, you know, one love and stopping all the oppression and using music. Oh, I thought my computer died. Using music to change people outlook on life. And tragically, all of those artists die before their time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be feeling like music and media is used to keep us in the slump. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, when Tupac was alive, I was not rocking with none of those dudes. I was all like Tupac, but Biggie had a major flow. Biggie and Bone Thugs and Easy E, you know what I'm saying? Easy E brought Bone Thugs out, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like they took that part of the culture when there was a lot of turmoil and a lot of good music, and they just got rid of the good music because I feel like the artists started to realize like, yo, we we being turned on each other. You know what I'm saying? They turning us against each other. And before Tupac and Biggie were able to come together and figure that thing out, I was like, man, I feel like they just got rid of them both. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they be trying to tell people what's going on and being famous. Like they make everybody want to feel famous with social media, but I hear a lot of famous people saying that they wish they could just go be a regular person again. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be a regular person again, being able to walk the streets. Michael Jackson used to talk about how he used to want to go shopping. Matter of fact, look this up. Michael Jackson used to wear different disguises just to go outside. Like he was the master of disguise for real, for real, for real, for real. Oh, the crucial conflict. That's a throwback. Throwback. I haven't heard that joke in a minute. So yeah, I mean, they try to warn us, man. They try to tell us like what the direction that the game was going if we didn't turn around, if we didn't make some major changes. Everybody was talking about the game is over. The record industry is ripping us off. Everybody says nobody. They're not saying the same thing just to be saying it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does that. Just say the same thing. Everybody, oh, the record industry, the record industry. Then you had these kids from Nickelodeon. That one boy was talking about he was being touched on for 20 years. And then they come out with a documentary saying it's true. And the Nickelodeon sign looks like the Epstein sign. And The Island Boys are showing when they were little kids on an island with Jeffrey Epstein, and then the Nickelodeon sign looked like the Epstein Island, and it's like it's weird, man. When you start to try to really connect the dots, it's like a lot going on. What Walmart did you work at? You used to see Genuine. It was in the DMV. I mean, Genuine. Yeah. When you enter in that music world, you definitely your image is a lot, and you are just a product. And as you know, products are disposable. You can get rid of a product and you can get another one. So I feel like once they sign on that contract, once they put their name on that dotted line, a part of that is that they are a product and that they are able to be used however, whenever that, the higher ups, whatever they got them in line for, if they're like, yo, we want you to go on stage, take all your clothes off, and only wear a yellow thong, like that's what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what pays their bills. And they become slaves to that. They become slave to a certain kind of lifestyle, a certain kind of notoriety. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. They become, especially when they had it since a child, because they saying like, when we were children and we're teens, we go through a lot of rejection and learn how to fit in and learn like there's different hierarchies or whatever, different steps to popularity and shit like that. But as a child artist or a child actor, they believe that they're at the top. And you know what I'm saying? It's once they lose that fame that they're like, yo, I'm just a regular person. These people have been lying to me my whole life. They've been telling me that, I'm the greatest and I'm the most talented since I was 10 years old. And then they hit 18, 19, and they're like, yo, I'm a regular person. People don't even look at me the same. Like it's crazy. Imagine the highlight of your life being when you're 10. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody talking about, man, you was the shit when you was 10. When you was 10, I used to love your movies. And you're like, yo, now I can't even book. I can't do nothing because people keep comparing me to my 10-year-old self. I'll never be 10 again. Like, even my mama say I'm not as cute as I used to be when I was 10. So it's got to be a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish that on nobody, man. Being a childhood superstar, like you grow up, you grow up too fast. Oh, okay. Southern Maryland Hospital. You said who's a fire artist? Who who you gonna say is fire artist? Let me know. Let me know. Who you think who you think's fire? Yeah. Yellow Thumb, man. And Brandywine, Maryland. I ain't know that. I didn't even know Genuine was from Maryland. See? But yeah, I mean, people be wearing, they be putting all kind of stuff on for the fame. Justin Bieber is definitely a talented artist, man. That man can sing, dance, and play basketball. Like, but I feel like fame hit him too early. Now he's still talented, but it's like he's trying to top his last, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even about that. Like just keep putting out music and like he'll put out something and he'll just fall back for a little bit. And then we'll see him and it's like, dang, Justin, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't look like yourself anymore. And then also he was really Justin Bieber was staying at Diddy's house when he was a young man. So we don't know what was going on with Justin Bieber, what he experienced, what he seen. So like I guess he never had the opportunity to be a regular person either. Ricky Martin. Yeah, Ricky Martin. Live La Vida Loca. That's Ricky Martin, ain't it? Yeah, Eminem was definitely fire. He had everybody wanting to read dictionaries and put all kind of words together. Lil Wayne is fire. 50 Cent is fire too. I feel like they all had their moments, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about rap, you know. Eminem say that too, like, damn, I can't remember. Basically, when it's your moment, you gotta seize that joint. I can't remember how he put it in a song, but it's like, you know, you got to seize that moment because it only comes. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lose yourself in it. You gotta be delusional about it. Oh, that's my dog. She's tripping. Now listen, thank y'all for coming on to the show. Mariah Carey is fire. I think Mariah Carey fell off because she wanted to hang out with too many black people, and they stopped pushing her out like she wanted to. But yeah, we're gonna pick up. I'm gonna have to start DMing y'all so y'all can come on. I be doing this show at any time, random times. Sorry about my dog barking. I don't know what's bothering her. I'm gonna check on her. But hey, y'all already know I'll be back. Y'all be easy. I appreciate y'all too. Enjoy y'all night, all right? DM me. Shoot me a message.